Everyone is going to return to Allah. Muslim, Christian, Jewish, believer, unbeliever, atheist. Everyone is going to return to Allah. Everyone is going to return to Allah, easy way or hard way. Everyone is going to return to Allah through the ways of the prophets or the ways of the shaitans and their ego. But everyone is going to return to Allah. If you live top of the mountain, you're going to go down. Everyone is going to go down. Either you're going to go down through the easy way that the guides they have said, walk over here, step over here, don't walk over there, or else you're going to harm yourself and others. Or you say, you have few people, they're saying, why can't we just, since we're up here, we know where we're going to go, why don't we just jump? We know how to bungee jump, or what they call that. They wear like a sleeping bag and they fly, and then they crash and then they die. They reach to Allah too. So everyone is going to reach to Allah. The tariqat, religion, belief is for intelligent people who are not only going to be believing in these five senses, but they're going to believe that we came from a world and a sense before and we're returning to that world. In fact, the world of these five senses, you don't have to have religion to know it is fake. It is passing. It is gone. It is not real. So we come from something real and we return to somewhere not real. No man is going to say, I'm not real also. No man. Oh, this is all hopeless, this is all helpless. No matter what philosopher they say, it doesn't matter. Man lives and he wants to try to make himself to matter. If he comes to the point where he says nothing matters, so much has happened to him by himself or by others to make him to believe it doesn't matter, and that is the way of shaitan. It doesn't matter, to lose hope. Allah has created us. The prophets and the saints, they have said, you matter to Allah. Mankind, you may feel like this or like that, but you are created with love and you have been created with dignity and value because you are Hazrati Insan. So how do you want to return to Allah? The prophets came to bring religion. No one can say the prophets did not come to bring religion. No one can say that. If you say, I'm just following religion without following the prophets, which there are Muslims now today also. They say, I want to follow the religion. I don't want to follow the prophets because the prophets are still humans and they make mistakes. So I just want to follow Islam, religion. They say, how? I just want to follow Quran. Quran came from the lips and the tongue of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So you're not accepting Prophet, you're not accepting Quran. Finish. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, whatever He said He lets you to do, do. Whatever He forbids you from, don't do it. This is, how you say? Carte blanche? What? White House? What? You don't know carte blanche? I don't know. I thought you're a lawyer. You must know all these fancy terms. Complete authority. Complete authority. Blank. Blank check. You understand blank check? Americans understand blank check. Very easy. Blank check. Oh, everybody waking up. Yeah, I know that one. Blank check. You can do anything that you want. Meaning everything, all authority is given to that Holy Prophet ﷺ. So they came to bring. Those who are saying we want to follow Allah without any prophet, they are only deluding themselves. Shaitanic way. Shaitanic way. Many Muslims are also saying, I'm only believing in Quran, I don't believe in Hadith, I don't believe in Shaykhs, I don't believe in anything, I only believe in myself. MashaAllah. Bottom line is, you think you are better than any prophet and any alim and anything out there. You start worshipping yourself. Sit down. Enough running around whole day long. So now, leave all those foolish ones aside. You follow a prophet, you have to follow him sincerely. Every prophet came to bring the laws, the shariat, the do's and the don'ts. They also bring the meaning of those do's and the don'ts, the meaning, the whys. That is the spirituality. Every prophet came. Mostly people just want to do or they don't do. They don't ask themselves why. They live like grass and they die like grass. That is majority of the people. In any situation, they don't like to think so much, they don't like to ask so much, they don't like to know the meaning so much. All they want to do is just eat and drink and get married and die. But once you enter into the teachings of the prophets, then they say, look, you have a Lord. He has created you. And He's teaching you how to return to Him in the best way possible, because He has created you in the best way possible. So those ones who are doing the laws of Allah, the religion, you cannot stop there. You cannot. It's impossible. You start to ask yourself why. In fact, isn't this the whole lesson we learn from the Bani Israel? They're holding on to their Shariat. But the meaning, the why, the tariqat, they are not interested. Whether they do the worship with jealousy or anger, they're not interested. We do the worship. They do the ritual, but you have hasad, you have envy, you have arrogance. They say it doesn't matter what I have inside. I did it. And Allah is saying, no, it is not the actions that you're doing. It doesn't matter. It's not the actions that you do, but it is the intentions, what it is inside. Then you enter into spirituality. Then you enter into tariqat. Of course, these days, tariqat people as Ahir Zaman. Tariqat means secret of numbers, secret of colors, secret of this, secret. You're discovering every secret except for the secret of yourself. You are the bigger secret. Nothing exists if it was not for you, don't you know? Allah has created everything for His holy Prophet ﷺ. And He has created us to be from His ummat, from Him. So you're not discovering yourself. You're not discovering yourself. You want to discover all other alams, all other secrets, but you don't want to know your ego. You don't want to know your shaitan. You don't want to know all of this, then you will still do the same thing that the earlier nations that they are doing. What is required from the law, but there is no meaning. So those ones who are saying, we're going to find Allah without tariqat, yes, you can. Of course you can. You're going to return to Allah without tariqat. Of course you can. Like I said, even the kafir is going to discover Allah. Even the unbeliever is going to go back to Allah. How are you going to go back? And the question also is, everyone assumes Allah wants you. Everyone is assuming Allah wants you, especially today's idiot Christians and Muslims and Jews. Like such a big deal. Oh, subhanallah. Especially some people, they, oh, I believe in you, God. I believe in you. Who the hell do you think you are? Like you think you're doing Allah a favor by believing in Him? Allah has not given up nothing until one day the doors of mercy will close. Yes, it will close. All those foolish Muslims who saying the door of mercy is always open. No, there is a judgment day. It is a reality. Judgment day is the day when the doors of mercy, they are closed. You want the doors of mercy to open? Run to your Prophet. That is the only way. No other door except the door of the Prophet ﷺ. That is the door of mercy. You don't believe in the Prophet like today's people. So many don't believe in tariqats. Tariqats is the way of the Prophet. You don't believe in that. You believe you can reach to Allah. Good luck to you. Then Allah will judge you. May Allah not judge us. We will fail dunya and akhirat. Yeah, the prophets themselves, they are fearful from the judgment of Allah. And today's 21st century believers, so proud and so foolish and so arrogant. So how you are going to know the opposite of proudness and foolishness and arrogance if you don't have someone, a guide to teach you that foolishness and arrogance and pride that is coming from your ego. Remove your ego. control it, wisdom will come, understanding will come, gratitude will come, sincerity is going to come. You don't have someone teaching you that, you cannot learn. You want to learn from books, you cannot learn from books. Especially spirituality, you cannot learn from books. You cannot. You have to learn from a teacher. So, good luck. Of course, these days, religion, spirituality, Islam is not ruling, so everyone can just make up whatever crap they want. It wasn't too long ago that people cannot even say these things. I don't have to believe in prophets. Oh, I can reach to Allah by myself. You cannot. By the law of the land, by the law of the holy Ottomans, you cannot. By the law of Islam, you cannot say these things. Muslim, you're going to go against it? Yeah. But people are saying we want freedom. Freedom from the authority of the Khalifa. We want freedom. They freed themselves from the authority of Allah and they fall under the authority of Shaitan. They say we want nationalism, now they fall into Jahiliyyah. And we're in that Jahiliyyah, in that barbaric, tribalism, they say no other tribe exists. No other tribe is as important as my tribe. If you want to be, you have to follow my tribe. You're different little bit color, different little bit language, you cannot. You have to learn my tribe. Look into every modern Islamic, so-called Islamic state, whether they will allow you to be free with your beliefs, with your spirituality, with your language, with your culture or not. Or they say, no. Now we're declaring ourselves this, or this. You have to fall under our ideology. Tribalism. May Allah save us from that. So we need a guide to teach us. Because once you remove these veils, these excuses you make for yourselves, these wrong ideas, these blindnesses, understanding will come. A taste will come. The faith and the gratitude. Some sincerity. It will come. That's why it's important to follow tariqat. Of course, we're speaking about our Jamaat and our tariqat and our Shaykh. I cannot speak for every tariqat. There are some tariqats, they're concentrating, make zikr and concentrate what kind of light you see. After zikr, let's talk about what kind of light you see, what kind of light you see, what kind of light you see. Some concentrating on making so much prayer, so much zikr, so much this, so that they can, you know, the story. Either they go into mysticism, or they go into BS. I'm looking at all these posts, I get so upset sometimes. And I think people are idiots and they're so thirsty, they're believing in everything. You have these people, their tongues are so sweet, their words are so sweet, but at the same time they are saying things against our prophets. But people like them because it fits into that agenda of Dajjal that is saying love, 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 love. Everything is love. Never mind. We are very strange people living on top of a mountain. Inshallah, we get the salams from the Holy Prophet ﷺ to the strangers. Assalamu alaikum. To answer your question a little bit, this is why it is important. Who is that? Who is that teacher? That teacher is trained by his teacher. That teacher is trained by his teacher. It's a legitimate lineage of instruction that goes back 1,400 years that you cannot, if you want, you cannot be. You run away, you cannot run away from. And it is according to the time, the place, the people, what they can carry, to give them something that is going to bring them safety, especially in these times, for them to taste the religion also.